There are three kinds of listening ako. I use this tree on a daily basis. Daily? Let me start this video with me introducing myself. My full name is Rosel Olavarri Tabirao, and currently, I am a second-year college student of Pampanga State Agricultural University under the program of Bachelor in Science in Development Communication. Today to share with you what communication barriers I usually encounter in my everyday life. What kind of listening skills do I usually use and why? And lastly, give you example of each of different levels of communication.
First is the weather. Hot weather can sometimes be a bother. It can take you out of focus. For example, you are in the middle of the speech, but you cannot deliver your message for you are irritated and sweats too much. Another is when you are inside your classroom in the middle of your discussion but could not focus because it's too hot inside your classroom. Internet connection. This is very common, especially in our current situation. The interference in the connectivity between you and your professor can sometimes really test your temper. For example, you are in the middle of a virtual meeting. Then, your internet connection suddenly slowing and then dropped. Environmental noises. Environmental noises are physical noises such as barking of dogs, chicken coop, a loud motorcycle engine that passes by your house, constant hammer strike due to your neighbor's house renovation, and so on and so forth.
Communication is not merely talking. Listening plays a vital role in the communication. It must be understood that hearing is different from listening.
Hearing is a natural passive physiological process, while listening is a skill, an active, hard-learned mental psychological process.
There are different kinds of listening skills, but today, we're just focusing on the three different kinds of listening skills. First, the informational listening, second, the critical listening, and third, the therapeutic or empathic listening.
Informational listening is the one that gives emphasis on ideas, facts, and informations. Its main purpose is to gain and learn as much as information as possible. Critical listening focuses on evaluating and analyzing. Its main purpose is to assess. Therapeutic or empathic listening, focusing on understanding the communicator's feelings and emotions. Its goal is to support a person emotionally.
I use this tree on a daily basis. I admit that I am a person who's afraid of mistakes. I do believe that to gain the better result, I must get all the possible information to avoid mistakes. At the same time, I use critical listening to assess all the information that I have gathered. And at the same time, I use therapeutic or empathic listening to understand whether the one that I am talking with holds strong emotional issues about me. To understand if he or she holds strong emotion like anger towards me, or he or she is happy with my work. And as I promised, here are examples of each of the different levels of communication.
Intrapersonal level, or talking to your inner self. For example, you are thinking what will you wear on today's occasion. Interpersonal level, conversation between two people. Intragroup level, communication between you and your circle of friends. This level was initiated with the need to cooperate and coexist in a group. Intergroup level, interaction in a large group where direct contact is limited. such as communication between various associations, local communities, and union. Institutional or organizational level. Communication is shaped by the structure of the organization. The key here is that the organization is seen separately as the communication. Communication is called organizational when happen within an organization. Mass level. It is the widest process of communication as the biggest number of people is involved. It is either individual or an organization is communicating to a mass audience. Mass communication always involves technologies and feedback is always delayed.